Okay, good morning. It is a Monday morning. Hope you had a good weekend. The weather, kind of not horrible, but not great around the entire state. Today, around the state, as you look at, I think that's, I was going to say it's shadow, but then, yeah, that looks like Jackie Flathead. Anyway, we're going to look at the forecast for today right off the bat. So here's what we're looking at: Northern California, Southern California, and Central California. So it's kind of maybe a scattered shower here and there. Temperatures generally in the 50s and some low 60s. As we go into tomorrow, we're going to look more like this: more clearing, more sunshine, and temperatures elevate into the mid 60s. There's more weather coming our way, though, as we head into this week. We'll see that in the latest models. The mountains have had a lot of snow. Winter storm warning up around Lake Tahoe near Mammoth. Some snow advisories. A couple feet of snow have fallen in some spots, a foot to a foot and a half to 2 feet. Snow levels around 5,200 feet or 5,400 feet. Depends how far north, how far south you are. Some areas down in Southern California, you can see Jackie blowing around in the tree a little bit. There's wind advisories in those regions. And again, a chance for a sprinkle for all of us throughout the day, plus that chance of a thunder shower. So we'll take a look at all of it. First things first, we did lose an eaglet recently. Yes, well, they confirmed it yesterday. So Jackie and Shadow had 3. Now they have 2, and which is not unusual from what I'm learning about bird people. From bird people is that, yeah, it's not unusual to lose, a third of the nest or a third of the nestlings. Not unusual at all. So Big Bear, about 41 degrees right now, gusting to 20 miles an hour. That's the red number. And then here is just kind of mild temperatures around the area. For compared to what they've seen. I'm thinking about the Eagles specifically. For us, there's the system. And this is where you get the chance of thunderstorms. So that's got a motor to it, right? That's the low. You can see it spinning counterclockwise, right? Kind of going around like this. And the high goes the opposite way. When you get a low like that, that thing moves in, and all those big areas of, let's see if I stop it down. All these dark blues, that's convective or potential convective activity. So thunderstorms certainly a thing. Lake Tahoe, you're going to start to come into the clear here in the next few hours, but snow flurries on and off all day. The winter storm warning gets dropped probably this afternoon for the most part. We'll see when they could drop it this morning, they could drop it this afternoon. And in the Sierra Nevada, southern Sierra Nevada, Mammoth, you're getting some snow right now, but it's going to pick up in the next hour or so. This is a picture from Northern California. This is up by Eureka. You're looking kind of towards the south, I guess, and you see the sun coming out. I wanted to show you Northern California because that's the area where the sun is beginning to show up because the low is kind of moving off and translating inland and south. What else we got? Oh, this is kind of an interesting shot. I haven't seen this one before. This is Bolinas, and this is the Bolinas Lagoon, which is awesome. And up here, if you've never been to, I'm sure you've been to Bolinas, maybe? I don't know, maybe not. Stenson Beach is here. But up in here is the Audubon Ranch, which is where the snowy egrets nest. It's one of the, it's a prolific nesting ground of snowy egrets. And they're fun to go watch. It's worth a hike. It's worth a look around. They kind of live up in this canyon up here, and they are everywhere, and they're noisy. The lagoon, and then Bolinas would be over here, and you see a little bit of sun peeking through as we get closer to some clearing. This is down around, where are we right now? We are in, this is San Bernardino, yeah, up in the hills. And you're facing towards the south and west a little bit. So you see the high clouds kind of moving in. The weather's going to get a little sketchier down in Southern California as we go through the day to day, as this low kind of tracks on shore. So again, scattered showers for all of us. Low grade stuff, maybe a thunderstorm for sure. Maybe this is that kind of day you get a funnel cloud possibly. And then tomorrow we clear out. We'll see how that looks. Here's the winter storm advisory. Here are the frost advisories for tomorrow morning for the Bay Area, for Central California, and then the browns are the wind advisories, okay? And then up here is a winter weather advisory. There's wind again, the brown in Nevada, more brown out in New Mexico, that's the wind. And then these reds representing fire danger, red flag warnings. Be because of the wind, essentially. And then southern Florida, it looks like they have some fire concerns as well. And then some rain issues up around the northern part of the New England states. So, in terms of flights, I don't see nothing really horrible, but it's not an easy day because it'll be windy in some of these airports, like going into Dallas. It'll be kind of breezy. Here is the satellite image, and this is the trough. And here is the ridge, and under here is where all the wind is, right? The ridge is generating the wind that we're seeing. And here comes our system on shore in the west. So pretty progressive system, very typical for this time of year as we head into late March. The forecast highs today, generally on the west coast, are 50s, low 60s. And then you still have that cold area remember I drew the jet stream in? Well, actually I should draw it here. So there you can see the line between the hot and the cold, right? 75 on one side, 64 in Salt Lake City. So Denver 75, 64 in Salt Lake City. That's the ridge, and that's why it's so warm there. This is the trough. That's why it's so cool there. Just kind of a neat way to look at it. So we'll go take a look at the GFS, which we so often do, and we can see that this system is moving through, and it translates through. This is this afternoon. So Mammoth, you're still getting into it. Scattered showers in Southern California. And then by tonight and then tomorrow morning, it's gone. And there's your Tuesday. Tuesday looks money. A little bit of wind down towards SoCal, Southern California, but not that much. And then Tuesday, Wednesday morning, more of a break. And then we get here into Wednesday afternoon. Right? What do you do with that? You're gonna hear a chance of a shower, mountain snow flurries, but it should be low grade. So right now, next event, maybe Wednesday afternoon, but there's nothing really showing up. And so as we look at the forecast model, rainfall accumulation, you can see this is through tomorrow morning. So you see the West Slope of Sierra Nevada getting a pretty good hit. And then everybody else, just 1/10 of an inch to under a 1/10 of an inch. Northern California, Cape Mendocino, 1/2 inch. And really the rain totals, if you remember what we did yesterday, did the same thing. Accumulation 14 days from now. And that footprint looks pretty dry, considering, right? Late March, early April. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, so right now we just get through today and we get a pretty good break, especially the bergs down in San Bernardino. This is the Funatel, and this is Palisades Tahoe. And are we going to see anything happening? This camera moves so much that I could see it moving and showing us a great scene, but it's not going to. Okay, this is it is snowing pretty good up there. This is North Star, and it's snowing. These are some hardies, man, because it's what does it say, Monday? Although it might be a holiday. I think some of the kids are off school right now in my neighborhood. I didn't see them walking to school today, but you can see it's going on. It's snowing. That's going to be a good snow producer. Let's take a look and see if they move this camera. Did they move it? They did not. Okay, and then we'll go up on the highway. We can take a look at, this is Highway 80, and it looks snowy, right? Chains up on and off all day today. That's 80 eastbound going in towards Donner Summit or at Donner Summit. That's there. And then we can go to the other side of the lake down towards Echo or towards 50. So this is Echo Summit. And its camera's moving. You see some snow flurries there, but the traffic's slow. Again, this highway hairs me out a bunch only because it's they're like 2 lanes. It's like, dang, man. Last thing you want to do is be chaining up in a 2-lane road. Here's Ocean Beach, San Francisco. Maybe I'll get to play. Maybe. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of low cloud offshore. No surf advisories, but surf dangerous. It's ranging from 4 to 8 foot, kind of on and off all week. There's nothing giant, huge. Maverick's big, but it's big, and it's surly, and it's still kind of winter. So Ocean Beach, you don't see anybody out because it's gnarly. And then this is the lane, steamer lane. I may have to refresh these again. Again, bear with me. Steamer lane, looks pretty fun today, but it sits inside the point, but it's a little squirrely too. And you also see the water's got a discoloration to it. That is oftentimes after a rain. The San Lorenzo River dumps a bunch of rain out there, and you see someone catching a wave here. It looks like a kind of a rough day, a little wobbly out there. And again, it's going to stay just like, just like up north, it's going to be 4 to 8 foot all week. And then this is down in La Jolla Cove, and this is 3 to 4 foot perhaps. And they're kind of hovering too. So San Diego's had a pretty good run of surf these last couple days, or last couple weeks. You guys have had some surf. So what do we got? I got no nuggets for you today. I'm gonna look at the bird, and we know that two are alive. Two look healthy. I don't think I have anything else. We get through the weather. Oh, I'll show you the forecast for today. Again, here it is. And then I'm going to show you the forecast for tomorrow. And here it is. And that is going to take us through your Tuesday, which looks like a pretty nice day. And then Wednesday, there's a tweak that goes by. But this week looks really relatively benign compared to what we have been seeing. So have a great day. We'll see you back here.